Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Dunn It All show. Hopefully, y'all are doing good. Hopefully, y'all are doing great. Hopefully, everything is good in the neighborhood. I hope so. If not, man, we gotta make it do what it do and make every day count. This title for today's show is "Keep Squares Out of Your Circle." Keep squares out of your circle. What does that mean? In this literal basic meaning, kick people out of your life that don't fit. Kick people out of your life that don't fit. If you're trying to get somewhere in life, everybody can't come with you. Everybody can't ride with you. Everybody's not going to be down for you. It's just kind of the way it is. You literally have to live for yourself, believe in yourself, and to keep people around you that's going to encourage you. Life can throw you some real interesting, tough curveballs. If you're juggling a lot, responsible for a lot, seems like the devil likes to come in and interrupt your flow. Likes to interrupt the things that you're doing on a positive side because drama sells. Drama just kind of just does what it does. Personally, I've gone through some additional adversity more than expected. And with that, man, it just comes with its own set of issues. I'm putting fires out for people on the elected official end, for fighting for people that don't want to fight for themselves. And I can't fight for you if you don't believe in you. If you don't believe in your whole deal, your whole movement, how could you come to me and ask me to fight for you if you won't fight for yourself? How could you tell me what your battle is, and just because I have a certain position doesn't mean that you don't have a vested interest? You're a stakeholder. It's your battle, and I'm here to support you. But people nowadays don't want to stand up for their own rights. They'll rather run away and rather just say, I'll just go here, I go there instead. Or they'll say, hey, well, that's supposed to be your job. Since I did not know that MLK fought for civil rights by himself. He didn't. It took a coalition of people that assembled to ensure that civil rights were guaranteed, to make sure that we were treated fair, that we were treated somewhat equal, marching together. He didn't march by himself across Edmund Pettus Bridge and Selma. He did that collectively with a group of people, white, black, and others. So where do we get off or have the audacity to say that this is my problem, I need you to fix it? This is my problem, I need you to go out there, you go out there and do it, Councilman Dunn. No. I can't do this stuff by myself. Fighting issues that happen and that need to be resolved, and you put those on me, respectfully so. But how could you put your battles on me and don't come and stand to fight with me? Otherwise, you try to make me like a fool because I'm fighting your battles and you're nowhere to be seen. It makes it seem like I'm the one that's causing the roar, causing the ruckus. It's not me. I'm doing what the people ask me to do on their behalf. But again, they must stand behind me. People, we got to get it together. We got to get it together. We got to do better as a people. You know, but before we do better as people, we got to do better as individuals, man. It saddens me because I make so much human contact with various types of humans that I don't know, humans that I don't care for, the environments I don't care for. It's just by way of my positions that I hold. And I make contact with people just that lack a lot of common sense, that lack a lot of the things that, a lot of the habits that I have, they just don't have anywhere close to it. It takes a lot to get to certain destinations, but it's not about the destination. It's about the journey that you go and travel along the way, that you experience certain things. And And as much as I want this journey of the headache to end, and so I can get to my destination, I do appreciate the journey because it's the journey that actually builds us along the way, that allows us to learn more and we grab more from the situation. So as we ascertain this wisdom in the future, we actually can speak with knowledge and know exactly what we're talking about because we've had to endure it. So I'm careful and cautious not to rush the journey to get to the destination. I'm careful and cautious enough to slow down my pace so I can absorb the things that's going on around me. So I'm more fluent and more current with the situation. And I can make better judgments that could positively affect the situation. That's why our elders are able to give us so much information, man. They're able to deliver information to us. And when we're young and dumb and ignorant, we don't understand the true value of that information that grandmama gave you, granddaddy gave you, great grandmama, great auntie, or great uncle. We don't even understand it, but it's as we get older and we travel down these paths of life and we go through so many things, affliction, heartbreak, upset, breakups, friendships ruined, divorces, death, loss of job, trying to get a job, you name it. And it's all those things that our elders told us about that we were so ignorant about it, and we just discounted the value and the integrity and the worth of what they told us. And like your grandma and your granddad they say live on, live on. And the more I live, the more I understand what they're stating. When you're so young and you just want to just get into stuff and you want to be involved in stuff, you want to do this and do that, but the on that same token, man, you just gotta just go through life and you gotta live life and to just understand things and respect the adversity that you have in life, but definitely respect those that told you and warned you about the adversity that you were going to face in life. Not to shut people up and tell them that what they're telling you has no value, has no significance. There's a reason why our elders have lived to be 70, 80, and 90 years old and more in our community in order to give us that knowledge. And that's why when they get to a certain point in life and they feel like they've emptied all the information that they feel like they can give us, they just say, "Hey, God, it's time for me to go home," and they're ready to go home. And I understand that because after you endure so much on this earth, it's taxing. It's very taxing to the point to where it makes you ready for Jesus to call you home. I'm not ready to go home yet. My final resting place. But man, life beats you up. I'm fighting political battles. My uncle was admitted to the hospital. I'm having to make sure that his needs are taken care of. There's some other issues behind that, but the main thing about it is I just want to make sure that he's able to live a long, healthy, and prosperous life. So dealing with that, addressing all types of other issues that come up in between time. It's a lot. Work-related issues, working 12-hour shifts now, and off days getting thrown off balance, man. That's why I'm doing the show on a Wednesday instead of Tuesday, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's a lot to soak in. And that's why you got to keep some people that are real true friends in your circle and get rid of the squares. Because I can tell you, one of the things that can bug you the most and really tick you off is when you give more to people than they're willing to give back to you. But the thing about it is you cannot judge people by what they did not give to you, because what they give to you is just irrelevant. The thing about life and this journey, and as you really live it and you progress on, you really learn that it's about giving, not about what you're going to receive. But it is definitely harmful because you think about it, you're like, man, why didn't they treat me the way that I treated them? I treated these people with respect, or that person with respect, or when they were there for me, when they needed me, I was there for them. When they had issues and needed somebody to talk to, I was there for them. If they needed something to eat, I was there for them. If they needed, somebody to talk to, I was there for them. If they needed, whatever it is, you were there for them. But when it's your time and they don't do the same for you, yeah, it does rub you the wrong way. And I understand it may rub you the wrong way, but that's life. Life is full of givers and takers. And if you're lucky enough, you get a person that's more of a giver than a taker. But you just gotta go through these people and really figure out, who's to keep in your circle. Cause you gotta have people around you that's gonna keep you motivated, man. It's hard. Life is hard. So when I hear all these things going on in school and how, again, I'm not about bullying, anti-bully. Yeah. I'm not about that, but you can't protect these folks when they get into life and they get to the real world. You trying to protect them from the bullies. Bullies are everywhere. Hell, Trump is a bully. Nobody say nothing about that. So if you can't deal with bullies in school, then how you gonna deal with bullies when real life comes? How you gonna deal with them? You gonna run away? He's bullying me. She's bullying me. Sometimes you gotta stand up to that bully and quit just rolling over and just taking these licks. I get so tired of people just rolling over and taking that broomstick up their butt with no lube, and they just getting screwed every time. That annoys me. Evidently, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt enough for you to really stop it or make them stop. You're fine with getting splinters in your butt. You're okay with it. You're used to it. Your pain level, is increased. You're okay. It doesn't bother you as much. You're used to it. When did we get used to being disrespected? When did that become acceptable? When did that become okay? When did it become okay to intentionally try to ruin people's lives? When did that become okay? All of our leaders out here, everybody's not built to be leaders. Some people take the leadership stick and they walk with it like it's just a sense of ownership, like you own the people, or you own whatever that they wanted you to be the leader because they believe that you would be the one to endure the test of time, because your real true leaders, those are the ones that are martyrs for truth. They are the martyrs for really just taking care of the community, and they take a beating. They take a beating personally, professionally, even financially. So salute to the real leaders out there. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, knock myself on the back, because I know some people that are some real true leaders, and they're willing to give their all in order for you to have what you have, in order for me to have what I have. We can go back to the original portion of the conversation when I was talking about Martin Luther King. I mean, he gave his life. Imagine what his wife went through. When J. Edgar Hoover was leaking audio tapes and things of that nature to his wife, trying to prove that MLK had other little women on the side. He did. You can read the books and go through all of that and really understand that actually did happen. But he's human. He was human. I mean, it happened. But did that make him a bad leader? No. But people want to throw their rocks, hide their hand, or they want to become some of the biggest hypocrites. They want to become some of the biggest hypocrites and tell you what not to do, and they're doing it. It's a shame. And that's why it's up to us to make the right decisions. Some of the things that are the most popular are the things that are the most negative. Drama sells, negativity sells, positivity falls to the wayside. I'm going to say it again. Positivity falls to the wayside. We're not as quick to like a kid's report card for making all A's, doing their homework, doing good in sports, doing their chores at home, being a great kid. But we'll like two chicks in the middle of the road fighting. We'll share that video. We'll comment on it, all of it. The things that we see today was just will sadden you. Just earlier this morning, I was sent to a call on the west side with a big structure fire. And one lady lost her life. There was nothing I could do about it. The fire was so big. The blaze was so intense. Luckily, the fire department was able to really get in there and start actually making some type of progress in getting her out of the structure. But she didn't survive. The condition of the other two victims, I'm unsure, but it was not looking too good for them. But they were alive. But all of them were elderly. And the life was cut short for at least one due to a fire. Life is short, guys. Life is very short. It's unpredictable. It's unforgiving. It's tumultuous. But it's so goddamn great. Struggles build character. It's in some of my weakest and darkest moments that I experienced to where it has enhanced me as a person. It's hard to keep the strong face when you're really going through a lot and you're enduring a lot, though. But when you got people depending on you, you can't show the face that you're scared. And we all get scared. We all become unsure of ourselves at times. But we got to keep pushing, man. You have to say it. I can do it. I believe in me. I can do it. I believe in me. Starts with the word I. I can do it, and I believe in me. It needs to become a constant and regular affirmation that you say over and over and over again. When the devil comes at you, when negativity comes at you, you say, I can do it. I believe in me. I can overcome it. You got to believe in yourself. You got to have strong faith. You got to have a strong circle. Faith is a must in order to complement your circle. I believe in prayer. I believe in God. And even when I be on the show, I'm actually saying a prayer on this show for God to help you guys that may be listening, may be going through some things, for you to realize you're not alone. For people that's struggling with their job, you're not alone. I'm having the same issues. It's crazy. People that's struggling with relationships, and that's just not just your significant other relationship, friendships. Trying to make sure that you got a real solid circle. Trying to make sure that you can trust the people that's around you. Going through the weeding process. That's the hard process. Because you need people that when you're down, that they're not going to take advantage of the situation and go tell people what you told them in confidence. That can ruin everything for you. Your trust in mankind. It can ruin it. Thinking about things that has happened to you in the past, having things that can trigger that you've experienced, all of that can affect you. So in order for you to move forward in a positive nature, you got to keep three things in mind. Your faith. Got to have strong faith. You got to pray. You have to pray. Prayer will get you through things. Prayer will make you realize a lot of things. You got to pray. That's first and foremost. You got second. You have to, as I stated before, have positive affirmations and believe in yourself. You got to have positive affirmations and believe in yourself. You got to believe that God gave you all the tools that you need to in order for you to succeed. God is great. That's just not a saying. It's the real thing. God is great. And God is good. And we should thank him every day that we wake up. We take so much for granted. But me going home after I leave this show, it's not guaranteed. When I put on that uniform to go home, it's not guaranteed. None of that is guaranteed. So faith, positive affirmations. Last, you must, and I do mean you must, have a solid circle. And that's your support group. Your support group can include your spouse and your close friends. Don't have too many of them because it's real true friends. I mean, really should have less than 5, to be honest. Everybody else is just associates. They're not gonna ride for you for real. They're not gonna tell you you're doing wrong. They're gonna if they're getting a piece of the pie, whatever it is that you're getting, even if it's wrong, they're gonna want you to keep going. Oh yeah. Those are not your friends. Your real friends will tell you whether it hurts you or not, whether it's beneficial to them or not. They're gonna tell you the truth. You gotta have that solid circle. Faith, positive affirmations, and a solid circle will get you through the mass majority of life. Everything else is just whatever. Because you learn how to delete people, you learn how to ignore people, and you learn how to move in a direction that is for you. Because as you get older, man, the only thing you really want to get, you want a peace. You want peace in your life. You're not thinking about doing no club scene, going out. You know, some people, they live for the gram. They live for posting all of this stuff, all these pictures of you and this and that, flashy life. To each his own. But for me, that's just a form of high insecurity. If the only thing you can do is flash whatever you have, that's a form of high insecurity. That's what you do. You gotta be flashy, man. That stuff that get you killed. Because there's a lot of jealous people out there that want what you got. They want your house. They want your car. They want your spouse. Hell, they even want your kids. Because some of them can't have them. Or they can't find the right person to have them with. They want your spouse because they've had such horrible relationships in the past. So they want to come steal yours. Seduce yours. Now you got to deal with those issues. Whether your spouse, your significant other falls for that seduction or not. Imagine that's just a bounty of hell. But start off with faith and prayer. That'll get you through a lot, man. I don't look like what I've been through. Thank God. I don't look like what I've been through. Been through a lot. A lot of stuff that I've kept with me. Because it just was not beneficial for me to just release it to certain people. So those things you hold in. But you got to go to my second part. Well, really my third part. Gotta have that circle of people that you can trust. That you can confide in and that won't judge you. That won't judge you. They will help you, not enable you. It's two different things. Helping and enabling is two different things. Helping is truly helping somebody, whether they want it, accepting of it or not. You're helping them by telling them the truth. You're helping them by doing what's the right thing for them or what you believe to be the right thing. Enabling a person is giving them the tools and the resources they need to appease them, to make them happy, even when you know they don't need it because it's actually ruining their lives. That's enabling. And sometimes we have this enabling heart and we just want to just make them happy. We want them to be mad at you. Oh, if I did this, they're going to be mad. If I don't do this, they're going to be mad. Who cares if they're mad? You got to do right by people, whether they like it or not. Just do right by them. If they don't accept it, then they don't accept it. But if you enable a person to continue to live a life of destruction, then you contributed to their demise. You were as big of a contributor than they were. And it's their life. You enabled them to continue to do what they're doing. So make sure you got a strong source of support system. Make sure. Don't worry about people not treating you the way that you treated them. That's not what life is about. It's not about that. Treat people right no matter what they do to you. And I have people that are screwed over me. Lord knows the things I would do to certain people if the old me was still around. But that's growth. The old me was a mean dude. The old me did not care. The old me was a ticking time bomb that would destroy any and everything around me for a millisecond of comfort. But then after all that is over, you look back and say, what the hell did I just do? Created sheer destruction for a millisecond or so of comfort, of appeasement. It's horrible. I learned to gain self-control of myself, make better decisions, and not allow that to get the best of me. So treat people right, no matter how they treat you. I know that it's hard. I know that could be difficult, but treat people right. You got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be okay with you and say, I did what I believe to be right. I didn't try to get back at anybody. I stood up for what was right. No matter what was the outcome. You ain't going to win everything. But you never lose, you learn. Remember that. Not going to win everything. But you're never going to lose, you're going to learn. Change your redefine the L. And when you redefine the L, you take the pessimist approach and you adopt the optimist approach. Redefine your life. Redefine what is an obstacle. Obstacles are not barriers. They're obstacles. It's an obstacle course. The goal is to get around the obstacle. Not look at the obstacle and say, there's an obstacle. I just got to stand right here and I can't move. I'm going to stop. I'm going to turn back around. Blow through that mug. You got to. Otherwise, you're just giving up. And as you live life longer, you can't give up, man. You got people depending on you. You can't just give up. A lot of us got children, got spouses, got other relatives that depend on us. How dare we give up? Their lives depend on us pushing and pushing forward and hard ahead, no matter what. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do anything. Because if you tell me I can't do anything, or you tell me I can't do something, it just gas me up. Unleaded, premium, high octane, big fire. All thing you did was fuel this fire. Tell me I can't do something. Tell me I never achieve. Hold my drink. That was the biggest motivator for me when people told me I couldn't do something. When they said, "You're doing too much. You're doing this." Judge me because you can't do what I do and how I do it. That's you. That comes from that positive affirmation. Talk that talk, Dunn. I come from that positive affirmation. I believe in me. I know I can do it. It starts with I. Think I'm gonna let you tell me what I can't do because of your limitations? That's your pronoun, sir, ma'am, not mine. I can do whatever I put my mind to. Whatever I say I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do it. And that's no shade at you. But maybe you need to check yourself. Just because you can do it don't mean I can't do it. Just saying. It's not any shade. It's the light. It's the truth. When people say it's shade, it's not shade. That's just the truth. And it is what it is. I go hard. I go harder than a lot of people. And this ain't a competition. I go so hard, I blow by myself and I man, what? I look at myself and say, damn, bro, did you just top yourself? I'm trying to beat me. I ain't trying to beat nobody else out here. I ain't trying to be better than nobody else. I ain't trying to be greater than nobody else. I ain't trying to beat nobody else's race. I'm trying to live my life, and I am my own competition. I don't need a lot of cheerleaders. Just give me the very bare minimum. That'll be more than enough I need to keep pushing forward. God, my family, and me. That's it. God, my family, and me. That's all I need. That's all the tools I need. And how dare we question God what he did for us, didn't do for us, what he put us through? If we had life easy, if everything was given to us and everything was handed to us, we would never have a need to push. We would never have a testimony because we've never been tested. We go through things in order to provide the testimony for those that's going through the test. We learn a lot of things along the way. And from the words of my brother Tyler Perry, when you're going through life and you're excelling through life and you're reaching higher altitudes, it's like a rocket ship with boosters. You're the rocket. Your boosters are the people that are around you. But people are in your life for reasons and for seasons. At some point, they fall off. They've served their purpose. Just like boosters fall off a rocket ship after it reaches a certain altitude. They ain't meant to come with you. You're soaring to a level so high, they're not meant to come with you. Everybody's not built for the same journey. You are. It's okay to let people go. They cannot travel where you're going. That's your destiny and that's your destination. So if people's talking about you, it's okay. They talked about Jesus Christ. What makes you any different? If they don't like you, it's okay. They don't like Jesus Christ. What make you any different? It's so crazy how I hear general media now, how they praise Martin Luther King and even how they praise Malcolm X for the things they've done to ensure that we have the rights and the quality of life that we have now. But do you think they were doing that in the 60s and whatnot? What? They were seen as domestic terrorists. Times change and they redefine their titles of who these people are and who they were in our lives. Times changed. Sometimes it takes people a little bit more time than others to come around. They'll come around. It's not enough for you to be patient and wait for them. Carry on. It's a lot of times that you're going to do stuff that people are not going to understand until later. Same reason why your elders told you certain things in life that you did not understand until later. It hits you. Delayed effect. It's life. Take it for what it's worth. Pay it forward. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not get it at that moment. You'll get it later. There's a lot of things that just delayed gratification. That's okay. We want immediate gratification. Nah, I'm not gonna give you that. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn it so you can come back and really have a real true story so you can help the next person that's trying to get there. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn those stripes. You gotta put in that work. Because the victory is so great and so sweet when you can look at your scars and your war wounds and say, I made it. I made it. We have to adopt that philosophy, guys and ladies. I can do it. I will do it. I believe in me. It starts with you believing in you. After you've prayed to God about what you want and what you need and thanking him for what he has given you. And put yourself in a position where you have a strong, solid support system that's going to be there with you and stand the test of time. That's all you need. Those three things. Take them with you. If they're a square, kick them out of there. If they're a circle, bring them on in. That's all you need. Take that. Take that, take that, take that, take that. Man, I just dropped some gold nuggets on y'all on the Done It All show. Hopefully this stuff here has inspired you. Hopefully it's motivated you. Hopefully it has allowed you to really and truly understand your potential and your worth and your purpose. It's okay. Know that it's okay. You're going to be okay. I promise you're going to be okay. You're going to make it. You're going to make it. Say it. I'm going to make it. Do it again. I am going, louder, going to make it. Make it last forever and ever. I love y'all. Until next time, this is Done It All for the Done It All show. I love y'all, and I want y'all to have a blessed remainder of the day. Peace.